All right, this next guy, he runs this room, so make sure to give him the most amount of shit you possibly can. Give it up, everybody, for Dave!
Give it up for all the comics. It looks like we're starting our own indie band in here with all these fucking guys. Their thrift store clothes, and their hoodies, and their horn-rimmed glasses. Bunch of nerds. How are you guys doing, huh?
Amazing.
Great. Did you guys hear about the class action lawsuit being brought up against Sarah Palin? Just in the news today, apparently Mel Gibson, James Garner, Jodie Foster, and Tom Cruise are suing her for using the word maverick too much. Remember that movie, Maverick? And Tom Cruise was Maverick in Top Gun. All right, good, fantastic. Who's voting for McCain? Show of hands, who's voting for him? Anyone in here? Anyone in here that can't read the paper? I was at a show a couple weeks ago. I asked somebody, I asked the audience, I'm like, who's voting for McCain? And one of the comics that performed said, oh, I'm voting for him. And I said, why are you voting for McCain? He's like, I'd rather have a war hero be president than a community organizer. Why do you have to say community organizer with such disdain? Why is that a bad thing? Like, why? I don't understand how Republicans take something like community organizing and make it into this horrible thing. Like, you believe this fucking guy? He took time out of his life and his schedule to help his community and get people jobs, get kids off the street, criminals off the street. You want that running your country? You want that piece of shit running your country? Universal health care? You want poor people to live through sickness? You want poor people to be alive? You want small children of poverty-stricken people to not die? What is wrong with you? But I digress. I'm like, war hero, huh? The guy spent 5.5 years locked in a cage while the war was going on. He didn't have to do anything. He was in a Hilton, no less. All he had to do was sit there and get poked out with a stick every once in a while. By that logic, Coco the gorilla from Lincoln Park Zoo should be president. Coco in 08. Vote for Coco, everybody. Good times. So what else is going on in the news? Sarah Palin. What's that?
You need a haircut.
I need a haircut? Well, I can actually spend $5 on my own haircut instead of cutting it with my vacuum cleaner like you do. I don't even know where you got one of those things. Where do you get a Flowbee these days?
eBay.
All right. I generally, the way I make all my purchases is if a British man yells about it, I usually buy 4 of them. That's how I run my life. So I decided the other day I need to get a new car. The check engine light on the car I'm driving now went off, and it's been working fine for like 7 or 8 years. So I'm thinking it might be a real problem. Your check engine light burns out. So I was working. So I was looking around at these, other cars, other options for me. Looking at Ford Excursion. It's a nice big SUV. You can carry around a lot of stuff, and it's good off-roading, good in the snow. But I think I'm going to hold out for the 2009 edition. It's called the Ford Fucking Ridiculous. It carries 2 excursions inside of it, and it actually runs on the blood of Arabs, so it totally cuts out the middleman. It's like 60 miles an Arab, and that's pretty good for an SUV. If you're liberal, that was a joke about no blood for oil, and if you're conservative, that was a joke about killing Arabs. So, my comedy is for everyone. I guess that's what I'm saying. So let's get back to the Sarah Palin thing. Sarah Palin, I don't know if you guys, McCain basically McCain's not that bad, or at least if he holds up to the things that he says he's going to do, other than taxes and stuff. He's got some pretty good ideas, but the problem is Sarah Palin is McCain's 72 years old. If he dies, Sarah Palin becomes president. And the only ammunition they had against Obama was that he had no experience. And then they found possibly the least qualified person they could they scoured the country for the least qualified person they could find and brought in Sarah Palin. Basically the logic was like, hey, women wanted to vote for Hillary, women are retarded, right? So they'll just vote for any old bitch we throw up there, right? That's how it works. Republican Party, we have a woman, Republican, vote. Huh? Right? Bitches? You don't get it. You don't understand anything, right? You're just women. It's goddamn ridiculous to me that's what they're pulling. And then you have these fucking people that are buying it, and these women that are like, I like her because she's like me. Yeah, and I wouldn't want you running the fucking country either, you dumb bitch. Go bring your kids to soccer practice and shut the fuck up. Know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Sarah Palin has, she's got the 18-year-old kid going to Iraq. She's got the 17-year-old daughter who's pregnant. Abstinence education works, teach the kids. She's got 2 other kids and the Down syndrome 5-month-old baby as well. When you got all of that to take care of, how are you going to run the country as well at the same... Like, I wouldn't even trust you to assistant manage a Walgreens at this point. Not too much shit on your plate, woman. Just fucking take care of your kids. Like, and the last thing we want is like a retarded baby running around the Oval Office pressing every red button he sees. You know, that happened. Hey, if there's anything you take from me tonight, people, it's this. If you have a retarded baby, leave it in the woods. And you know what, Sarah Palin? If you shoot all the wolves, who's going to eat the baby? That's all I'm saying. Who's with me, people? Come on. Nobody's going to heckle me at all? Really? How offensive do I have to be? So I was knife raping this woman the other day. Anything?
How much were you?
Like a lot. Went through a whole entire set of Cutco knives my brother sold me.
Your shirt has hypnotized us all.
It looks like a third eye picture from 3rd grade.
Yeah, if you stare at it long enough, you can see Barack Obama. Yeah? Fantastic. I think I'm going to go ahead and vote for McCain. I'm wearing this shirt for Obama because I like to be ironic. Yeah, yeah. And I do. I only listen to Rush Limbaugh and to Fox News, so I'm completely well informed about what's going on in the world. And one thing I've learned is that if Obama wins, black people will take over your home. They'll like come into your home and take it over. So we can't let that happen. Right?
You're the voice of the wilderness. Thank God.
You guys have been fantastic. Give it up for Kyle, everybody.